Hello everyone, what's up? So I just want to start by pointing out this huge pimple on my forehead. Since that's the first thing everyone's gonna see, even if you didn't notice it. Bam, there it is. So, but on another note, good afternoon, good morning, or good night. It is currently 5 a.m. for me, I believe. 6 a.m. 6 a.m. But I do have the Aries reading, Aries Divine Masculine reading for April. And I just want to put a mini notice out there that from now on I'll be doing the zodiacs for only each month. So each month I'm only going to do the 2 zodiacs for that month. So there's that for divine masculines or divine feminines. And it'll either be general or be about love. But right now, this is a general one for divine masculines. I already have my cards pulled out. You can't quite see them all. I'm going to pull them down a little bit so you can see at least a few of them. But just to get right into the reading as I'm lining these up. Right now, divine masculine Aries, it seems like you guys are having issues with your self-esteem, your confidence, the way you're seeing your worth, your value. You're judging yourself very harshly right now. And it could be because you're at a mental block, a creative block, a writing block. You have some sort of block that's causing your emotions to be one. You don't really want to give attention to your emotions. You kind of are just there. You're kind of fighting with your emotions, but when you are in your emotions, you feel overwhelmed. And it could be overwhelmed. You could be feeling overwhelmed because there's nothing happening around you, or you're creating nothing, or you feel like you're not doing anything, you're not doing enough, or that is what's causing the overwhelming energy. They go hand in hand. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you the cards I got. The first 2 I got for the energy of the reading in general was body and mind, and to the sea. Okay, I was gonna say flow, but that's what it's about. It's difficult for you to you're not in flow right now. You are not in flow right now. There's not an even flow in your emotions. There's not an even flow in your thoughts. And this imbalance and this lack of flow within you, it's making you feel confused. You feel confused and you feel overwhelmed. So these feelings are causing you to talk down to yourself. You're very low vibrational right now. You're feeling very low. You feel like you're not enough. Like I said, you're not doing enough, and you don't believe that you'll be successful. You're having a lack of faith in yourself. You don't trust yourself right now with your own future or your own life. You're not seeing yourself for the way you really are. You're building up this image of yourself that you don't like, but you're sticking with that because, you're comparing your physical world. You're comparing what's happening in your physical world to you. You're saying, okay, well, since I'm not doing this or I haven't done this like this person has, that means I'm terrible. I'm not enough. I'm not doing enough. And that's talk that needs to, that's the self-talk that needs to stop right now. What's it called? So another thing I get is your passion and your drive. It's also low right now. I get that it goes up and down for you, but right now in particular, you feel like you're at your lowest maybe, or at one of your lowest points, and you just need to breathe right now. Okay, we got these 2 cards on the side. Yang is the masculine energy. Okay, like yin and yang. You got yang, which is upside down. It's reversed because you feel like you're not in your power right now. You don't, like I said, you don't feel confident. You feel like you've lost your drive, your passion, your creativity, things like that. So you're out of balance. You feel weak right now, but you also got breathe. You're too all over the place right now. This is your overwhelmed energy. Okay. You need to find your center. And doing that, in order to do that, requires you just being patient with yourself, breathing, literally breathing, getting to sit down somewhere, put down your phone for a little bit and just allow yourself to be there and breathe. Okay. If thoughts come up when you're just sitting there, which they will come up, like, oh, you're just sitting here, you're not doing anything. You remember the thing you said you were going to do yesterday that you haven't done yet? Yeah, you need, all of that. Let it pass through your mind, but don't give it too much attention. That's what you're meant to do, is just let it pass through. Let it flow through. Okay? You need to get into this flow. Okay, you need to accept what's happening right now. If it is a creative block that you're dealing with, accept that you are currently experiencing a block, but you will not stay there, because what's meant for you is meant for you. You were born with a certain set of talent, skills. You've learned certain things that you've come to grow passion for, a desire for, a longing for, that may have to do with your purpose. So you don't let things like that die. You also don't let them beat you down. Okay, you don't let your pessimistic thoughts, your negative thoughts about yourself when it comes to those things beat you down, so that you've come to a point where you're stagnant or complacent. Okay. And all these negative feelings, or all these low vibrational feelings, make you feel like you can't, in a way, like you can't open up, like you shouldn't open up emotionally, or you're afraid to open up emotionally, you're afraid to share this with anyone, or, make it obvious to anybody. I'm going to look at these cards on the side that I stacked. There were like 5 of them, so I just put them to the side. Yeah, you're just, this was reversed. I remember that. Oh, I have this whole thing upside down. Hold on, that was reversed. Yeah, so the only thing that was upright was going the distance. So I'm going to show you, before I even show you those, because those came last. But I'm trying to decide whether I'm going to pick the cards up. I might as well. So yeah, the Ace of Wands, that's your passion, your drive, the things the things that you put action to. Then you got the Devil, which is your insecurities, your unhealthy attachment to those thoughts of yourself, or thoughts about yourself that you're having, that those over criticizing thoughts, those thoughts that are just putting you in that low energy. We have Temperance in reverse, which says integration, that's balance. And temperance is about balance, balancing your emotions, balancing your body and your mind, balancing your mind and your heart into alignment, so that you can feel grounded, so that you can feel present in that moment, and so that you can allow a flow of, so you can naturally allow this flow of, be it creativity, or a flow of your emotions, allowing them to gently pass through you. And then, speaking of gentle, you need to be gentle with yourself. Stop overly criticizing, because that's not helping you. It's not pushing you. It's making you want to be stagnant. Okay, just like you would talk, if you were to talk mean, or talk someone down, if that person's self-esteem wasn't strong enough, that person would not want to do anything either. It's the same thing with you. Just because it's you doesn't make it hurt any less. Just because it's you doesn't mean it won't affect you in your physical world. It does. There's your human self and your higher self. Your higher self knows the truth, but your human self can still take yourself out of alignment. Take both sides of yourself out of alignment, and kind of separate them when you're meant to be one. Okay? And that's what helps that's what feeds your creativity, is being in alignment. Okay? So that you're able to hear the guidance that you're receiving, because we all receive guidance in different ways. Okay? And then we have, I couldn't remember, and I don't have my glasses, so I can't see, existence, which is the number 1, and that is about the self. But you see how she's in meditation? All right? You need to get back to yourself. And this was the success that you feel like you cannot attain, the abundance that you feel like eludes you, and some of you may be in a victim mentality, where you feel like all the odds are just against you, like, certain outside forces are affecting your ability to do certain things, And remember, that is victim mentality. All right. No one can stop you from doing anything but you. Okay. And you're needing to find faith and hope again, so that you can trust yourself, because you're lacking trust. But this is also the Knight of Cups. So because your emotions are out of balance too, you're not wanting to move forward, but getting your emotions in balance and giving attention to your emotions, validating your emotions, but not choosing not to stay low vibrational or in those negative or pessimistic thoughts. Doing that helps you to move forward, even if it seems slow to you. Yeah, this is the Knight of Pentacles. Even if it seems like slow movement to you, you're still moving forward. You're still gonna reach your purpose as long as you're moving. But saying all these negative things about yourself, having these negative thoughts about yourself, you need to see beyond the illusion that you've built, okay? Beyond this illusion. This is the devil. Okay, get out of this illusion and get back to the truth, okay? Who you really are. And you're capable, you're strong, you are 100%, all of us, including you, is 100% capable of fulfilling our goals, the goals and dreams, attaining those dreams, fulfilling those dreams, and fulfilling the purpose that we all have. Okay? We're in this together. All right, we're doing this together. And I actually, Divine Masculine Aries, your reading resonated with me so much. This is why I'm saying all of this. So I'm not only saying positive affirmations for you, but I'm saying some for myself, because I get it. I get it. I'm in the exact same spot, but we're going to get out of this, okay? We're going to get out of this. Just continue to believe in yourself, okay? And you are more than worthy. You are more than worthy of everything that it is that you desire, okay? And whatever you know your purpose to be, or even if you haven't discovered it quite yet, that does not give you the right to give up on yourself. You have the choice to do that, but you have no right to give up on yourself, okay? So don't. The world needs you. So I'm going to close the reading there. It was actually, you know what? Oh, actually, before I actually close the reading, speaking of these cards, upside down again. Oh yeah, and the last card down here was the Justice. Says breakthrough. You are going to make a breakthrough. But this is the Justice card in reverse. That also goes along with those self-criticism, the negative self-criticism. And although it is good to have healthy criticism of yourself, saying where you could improve in certain areas, including going within yourself and allowing yourself to heal your perception of yourself and what it is you do, instead of the negative side of that. Oh, sorry, no, I was saying it's okay to do that in a healthy way. But right now, it's like you're not doing that in a healthy way, okay? And you got it again. You got it again. This is the same thing, co-create, but in reverse. So like I said, we all receive guidance, but right now you're in a place where you're so low that you've blocked out guidance. It's still being given to you, but your ego, the part of you that is negatively criticizing yourself, is too loud for you to hear the guidance that you're receiving. So get yourself back into alignment so that you can co-create with the divine, so that you can co-create with your guides, because they're working with you. They're always supporting you, but you need to help yourself in some way also, okay? They're not going to force us to do anything. They'll constantly bug us about something just like a parent would, but they're not going to force you to do what you need to do. They're just going to continue to give you that guidance and let you choose what you're going to do with that, okay? And that's also what this To Be Fair is about. You see in the scales, you probably can't see it that well, but in one scale it has a fortune cookie saying nope. And the other side, there's an egg. And eggs are signs of incubation, going within yourself, allowing yourself that time to grow, to heal, to transform, but especially to grow, okay? And this is growing in all ways. And this is that lack of faith, okay? Having faith in yourself, trusting yourself, go the distance. Keep going. This is perseverance. Keep going on the path that you're on. Keep going even if you don't know, like I said, even if you don't know what your purpose is, even if you don't know how things will turn out if it comes to a relationship, let's say, keep going. Keep moving forward for you first. Do it for you first before anyone or anything else. You know, excuse me, last card, serendipity. This is about luck and fortune, but it's in reverse because, again, you don't see how you could attain the things that, or attain your version of success. Okay. And I just want to add, success is not always about money. In fact, it's not about money. You know, money plays a small part in it, of course. We all want some bucks. You know, we all could use a few dollars here and there. But money's not the most important thing. Money comes and goes. What's most important, what your true success is feeling comfortable and feeling comfortable enough to be yourself, to open up about the way you feel about certain things, certain topics, to open up in your work, you know, to pour your emotion out into your work, to pour yourself into your work, to what you create, to what you do. Being comfortable in your own skin, okay? That's what success is. So that whatever people are saying outside of you does not affect you. You may think about it for a few minutes, but the more you grow, the less it bothers you, the less it affects you, the less you even pay any mind to it, okay? I'm gonna see if there's any other cards I'm gonna pull. If you watch SpongeBob, you'll know what I'm doing. If you don't, I guess you're okay. I'm not talking about the new SpongeBob, by the way. I'm talking about the 90s SpongeBob. 90s until early 2000s. Not this weird stuff that they're making, this mumbo jumbo. That sound I just made, ignore it. Anyway, guess what you got? Healing. Oh my gosh. And guess what it is? The King of Cups. Oh my gosh. So, again, balancing out your emotions. Just being still for a second. Instead of trying to find something to do, or instead of just sitting there doing absolutely nothing, spend that time that you're doing nothing to see what it is that's making you feel complacent, stagnant, useless, you know. And even though you're sitting there doing these things, that is still work. It is work to heal. It is work to do introspective work. To go into self-introspection, that is work. So you're not doing nothing. You're not doing nothing. You know, sitting there talking pessimistically to yourself, that's probably not a word, but whatever. But telling yourself pessimistic things, staying in a negative vibration, telling yourself these negative things about yourself, overly criticizing yourself, that is doing nothing. That's not producing anything. It's not productive. It gives it shows no progress. That is truly doing nothing. And in fact, you're pushing yourself lower and lower, deeper into that dark place. We all have darkness. We all have, I won't say darkness, but shadows. We all have shadow selves, shadow sides to ourselves that need healing, that need some light shed upon them, you know. And the shadows, they come and go, because as long as we're here on earth, we're going to experience those shadows, you know. But it's our job to consistently shed light upon that. There's always light too. Just like there's shadow, there's light. Yin and yang, balance, Mr. Yang. Okay. So I will close the reading there. Let's see what's on the bottom here. Oh, then we got the Queen of Cups and Three of Swords. So I was mentioning before, some of you, it might be about a relationship. But before you even move forward, you need to heal yourself. You need to rediscover who you are. Okay. Go into the egg mode. Spend time in your own energy. Spend time on your own journey, giving attention to your own journey and yourself. Go into incubation mode. Go into your shell in a healthy way. Do that introspective work. before you try to move forward, and listen to the guidance you're receiving about this situation, about yourself. Okay. Yeah, underneath the Queen of Cups on the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is, it says ripeness, which is about timing, divine timing, things coming together in the perfect time, not human time, but divine timing, where things align just right, but you have to be aligned. Okay, but the Nine of Pentacles is also about focusing and working on yourself in the physical world. Okay. And the Queen of Cups says receptivity. The feminine that you're thinking about, she's doing the same thing. She's doing the same thing, probably in a slightly different way, but she has work to do also. And that's what she's doing right now. All right. Patience. This is divine timing. We have patience here. You're lacking patience. Okay. But you need to be patient with yourself. You need to be patient in this situation. And just be patient with the entire journey in general, with your own journey and the journey of this connection, or whatever connection some of you may have in mind. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles, which says maturity. And maturity is about growth, learning, wisdom, lessons. So allow yourself to learn what it is you're meant to learn. Get grounded, get centered, get aligned. Allow the divine feminine to do what she's doing. And if it is not about a relationship, again, the same message goes for you. Be receptive to the guidance that you're receiving, okay? Because you are receiving it. But allow yourself to center and align before you move forward in your work or anything like that. Because if you try to work in the space that you're in, you're not creating from a genuine space. You're creating because of something or someone. You're not creating because you were inspired. You're not creating because you feel a certain way and you just have to get it out on paper or build it through building something or creating something in general. Okay. So yeah, and what's on top? Yeah, and then the Three of Swords. Yeah, so you really need to heal, masculines. You're really needing to allow yourself to heal so that you can go through this transformation. Okay. So, and being patient, divine time, being patient for divine timing. So things will come together. Things are coming together for you, and things will seem clearer to you or will become clear to you as you do this work for yourself, okay? But you have to commit to that journey. So I will now close the reading there. I hope that this was helpful for a lot of you. If you have any questions about personal readings, go ahead and send me an email in the description in the description box below. And yeah, I will also say, just because any art that I use as my cover in my videos, I always leave credit if I can on the very bottom of my description box in case you're interested. I know none of these people personally, but I do want to give credit because if as an artist, if someone uses my work, I would want to be given credit. So, but yeah, that's all I have for morning, and you have a beautiful day, afternoon, or a good night and sweet dreams. I'll close the reading there.